Thank you everyone for being in MIT. I'm the Director of Global Initiative from MIT, and my job is try to identify projects that can impact the world, can change the world, and then I need to find partners, and Brazil is one of our top partners in MIT. The first thing I need to do, I need to ask a question to Marina. Marina, I need to ask a question for you. Can you put your, okay. Do you want to run for president here in the US? If you don't want to come to the US, maybe you can come to Mexico, run in Mexico.
I'm trying to shoot right now.
Yeah, we need someone like Marina here and everywhere. It was very inspiring. It's very inspiring presentation from Marina, and we are very humbled, very honored to have you in MIT. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, I'm going to speak very fast about MIT. Who has been in MIT before here that is attending? Okay. Then I'm going to tell you a pretty quick story. I know many of the people that are here are from MIT that raise their hands. The other ones have never been here. And MIT is a really small university. We are not like Harvard. We are much younger than Harvard. We are 200 years younger than Harvard. Harvard is amazing. We are just a little university. We just have 5 schools. We have 11,000 students, 1,000 professors. But we are very strong because we work with Harvard. Even though we are different, we collaborate. And what makes MIT strong is the spirit of collaboration. The only way to do things is through collaboration, is what Marina was saying. Our motto is mind and hands. That means that whatever we think, we need to make it happen. We don't believe in just thinking. We believe in making things, in bringing our knowledge to practice, in deploying solutions to help the world. We are a university that, if you read the mission of the university, we are like any other university. We prepare human beings to be in education, to do research, but our goal is to use that education and that research to solve the biggest problems of the world. And we cannot solve the problems of the world by ourselves if we don't do it in collaboration with others. And one of our top partners is Harvard, but we have partners all over the world. Like in Singapore, 25 years ago, the first minister of Singapore came to MIT and said, "Can you help us to change Singapore?" Now you can see what Singapore is. And the thing is that we don't do it ourselves. We do it with partners. As I said, we just have 11,000 students, and we have just 75 Brazilians. We need more Brazilians to come to MIT. Don't just go to Harvard. Come to MIT too, please. We need you. We need your imagination, your innovation, your capacity. We have 1,000 professors, and even though we are just a small university, we have 87 Nobel Prizes, just 87. 11 Nobel Prizes working in MIT right now, and the last one was a partnership between Harvard and MIT in economics. We got the Nobel Prize together. We have 5 schools, as I said. We have the #1 school in the world in engineering, the #1 school in architecture. Maybe the first school of architecture in this country was in MIT. Not many people know that we have architecture, and it's very important for us. We have the School of Science, and even though we don't have a School of Medicine, we don't have a School of Medicine because we have a great School of Medicine in Harvard. We work with Harvard, and we have the #1 center of cancer research and the #1 center in brain research. And we work with all the hospitals around here. We have the School of Humanities, where we have economics, where Rafael is a student, and we know that we can have great engineers, but if we don't have the humanities in our brain, we cannot be leaders, and we need to be leaders to change the world. And we have the School of Management, where we are right now, one of the best school of managements of the world. And we can say, okay, MIT is mind and hands. Mine is the Nobel Prizes, 87 Nobel Prizes, that's easy. But what about the hands? Do we really make things happen? Okay, last year we did a study to see what our students were doing. And last year we found out that in the world were 30,000 companies paying taxes with more than 4.6 million employees with $2 trillion on sales, just from former students from MIT. Okay, I just have 150,000 former students from MIT in the history of MIT. Okay, if we were all together, if all the former students from MIT were together, we were the 10th largest economy. Please, 11,000 students can change all this wealth. It's almost nothing. We need you. We need Brazilians to work together with us. Just to finish pretty quick, our collaboration with Brazil had been for a long time. The last point is the 1945. I'm going to start with the right now, from 2010. From 2010 to now, we have more than 200 MIT students going to Brazil, working in several projects in Brazil. We have more than 80 partners, companies in Brazil working together. We have more than 80 faculty grants that we have given in MIT to do seed funding for research, and we have been finding and developing new technologies that are impacting the world right now with Brazil. And we have major collaborations with fantastic people from Brazil. With the learning, we have a new program of creative learning with the Lehman Foundation that is impacting a lot of people in Brazil. We are working in Down syndrome with the Alana Foundation, and we are working with several people, with Bender, with Lederman, with Perini, Terraneva, etc. Just to finish, I'm going to finish with it 1945. And this is for you because now you are going to change the world after this conference. In 1941, some people came from Brazil, from the Air Force of Brazil, to Washington. And they came to buy airplanes, okay? They came to buy airplanes in Washington. And they have 1 day free. And someone in Washington told them, why you don't go to MIT? You know, they have a Department of Aerospace. You know, and they say, okay, let's go to MIT. And they came to MIT without any appointment, and they start working in MIT. And suddenly they went into one hall, and they asked a professor that was working there, and say, hey, do you know where's the Department of Aerospace in MIT? And he said, okay, yeah, you are here in the aerospace department. What do you need? And they said, we are here because we are trying to buy airplanes. We went to Washington. They told us to come here. And he said, and why you do not build your own airplanes? They said, can we build our own airplanes? Yes, why not? And in 1945, they invited that professor to be the first president of ITA. And ITA became with Embraer. And Embraer put Brazil in the #1 list in the world to develop technology for aerospace, for airplane technology. That means that if we work together, and MIT didn't do Embraer, Brazilians did the Embraer. If we work together, we can change the world. Welcome to MIT, change the world together. Don't be afraid to change the world together. Thank you.